or rather session number 1 of the G20 Osaka Summit.
社会のあらゆる側面を急速に変化させています。本日のイベントを通じ、デジタル経済に関する国際的な取り組みを進める機運が一層高まることとなれば幸いであります。この後、習近平国家主席にご発言をいただき、そしてユンカー欧州委員会委員長、トランプ大統領、アゼベド事務局長にご発言をいただき、最後に
Director General Azevedo, and at the end, I will deliver concluding remarks. Now, President Xi Jinping, please take the floor.
尊敬的安倍晋三首相
Prime Minister Abe,
尊敬的各位同事
dear
女士们
colleagues,
先生
ladies and gentlemen.
当前数字经济发展日新
At present, digital economy is growing by leaps and bounds and reshaping the economy and society. As for how can we seize the opportunity and tackle challenges, I would like to offer the following suggestions. First, we need to foster a fair, just, and non-discriminatory market environment. We need to promote the movement of technology, people, information, and other factors, uphold the integrity and dynamism of the global industrial chain, build on our comparative strength to promote win-win cooperation. We cannot develop ourselves behind closed doors, nor shall we cause disruptions to the market. Second, we need to jointly improve the rules governing data. Data to digital economy is just like oil to the industrial economy. An effective data governance should not only facilitate the collection, analysis, application, and the flow of data, but also respect the right to self-management of all countries and ensure secure and orderly utilization of data. In the meantime, we need to fully accommodate the actual conditions and difficulties of developing countries to avoid creating new divide. Third, we need to promote integrated development of digital economy and the physical economy, or the real economy. We need to leverage the role of digital economy as a catalyst to drive the integration between the internet, big data, artificial intelligence, and real economy, cultivate new drivers of growth, and create impetus for quality economic development. We need to enhance digital infrastructure and promote connectivity. Fourth, we need to enhance the inclusiveness of digital economy. We need to follow a people-centered approach, study the impact of the application of new technologies, properly balance the relationship between equity and efficiency, capital and labor, and technology and employment, so as to increase the sense of gains for all countries and all communities and narrow the digital divide. We need to explore the use of e-commerce, digital finance, and other means to resolve the problem of poverty and promote inclusive and sustainable development. Also, at the same time, on the principle of extensive participation, consensus building, and the balance of interests of developed and developing countries, we need to work for progress in WTO negotiations on e-commerce. As a major country of digital economy, China is willing to actively take part in international cooperation, keep our market open, and work for mutual benefits with all countries. Thank you.
続いてユンカー欧州委員会委員長からご発言いただきます。
From the President of the European Commission, Mr. Juncker, please.
Thank you. Thank you, Shinzo, for bringing us together. I will be very brief because we have other issues on our agenda. Electronic commerce has been tremendously grown over the last 2 decades. The European Union strongly supports a predictable, effective, safe online environment for it. That is why we support Prime Minister Abe's Data Free Flow with Trust initiative. Electronic commerce does not stop at borders and so requires a global response. It is very encouraging to see so many countries involved. with 78 World Trade Organization members discussing 40 negotiating proposals, we have a very good basis to move forward and show that the organization can deliver in an ambitious way for the digital economy. I thank Prime Minister Abe for this Osaka track. We should encourage our teams to make substantial progress in the negotiations by the Astana Ministerial next year. Thanks.
ありがとうございました。続いて
Thank you very much. President Trump, please.
Well, thank you very much, Prime Minister Abe. It's an honor to join you and so many distinguished world leaders for this special session on the digital economy. American success in the digital economy is based on free flow of data, strong privacy and intellectual property protection, access to capital, and innovation. The United States is committed to sustaining this approach to digital trade long into the future. We're eager to work with like-minded partners around the world to advance these priorities. The digital economy is a crucial driver of economic growth. At the same time as we expand digital trade, we must also ensure the resilience and security of our 5G networks. This is essential to our shared safety and prosperity. Further, the United States opposes data localization and policies which have been used to restrict digital trade flows and violate privacy and intellectual property protections. The United States seeks a future of digital trade that empowers all of our people. We look forward to working with other G20 members to advance an open, fair, and market-based digital economy that provides for the free flow of data and brings new prosperity to all of our nations. Thank you very much.
ありがとうございました。
Thank you very much. Director General of WTO, Mr. Azevedo, please.
Well, thank you very much, and I want to congratulate Japan on this initiative. A fragmentation of the digital economy would hurt us all. It would mean higher costs and higher barriers to entry, affecting developing countries and smaller businesses the most. The 20th century showed that a fractured global trade order was not sustainable. That's why we created the multilateral system in the WTO. And the same is true today. We may well be working on a constitution for the economy of the 21st century. Prime Minister Abe has shown real leadership in placing global rules on the digital trade on the top of our priorities. The Osaka track commits the participants to promoting global rules on the digital trade. We are working to deliver this through the WTO, and we have already seen huge leaps forward being taken. Negotiations are now underway between 78 WTO members representing 90% of global trade. This is a real revolution in global trade. Most G20 members are on board. Determination exists, so we will see success.
ありがとうございました。最後に安倍。
Thank you very much. Lastly, we'd like to have a sum up by Prime Minister Abe.
President Xi of the People's Republic of China, President Juncker of the European Commission, President Trump of the United States of America, Director General Azevedo of the WTO, thank you very much for your encouraging comments. Digitalization offers enormous potential in way of encouraging economic growth of countries, promoting innovation, and overcoming various challenges faced by the global community. However, unleashing such potential for maximum utility requires international rules that are in sync with the rapid progress of digitalization. Most importantly, rulemaking on data flow and e-commerce, which are the growth engines in the digital area, is an urgent mission. Voluminous data flowing around the world, leading to innovations that solve various social challenges. Creation of such ecosystem requires DFFT, data free flow with trust. In other words, free flow of data must be promoted based on reliable rules.